Hello again, everybody. It's Brian Alley Walsh with NewOrleans.com. It's Monday evening, and the Saints will open up preparations for the Cincinnati Bengals starting Wednesday. The Saints travel to play the Bengals Sunday. It's a 12 o'clock start up in the Queen City, and at Paul Brown Stadium. The Bengals are, I believe, they're 3-8, possibly 2-9. Their record escapes me. They're not a very good club, but they've got some individual players, and the Saints need to take that team seriously, of course. When you look at the schedule down the road, you know, Saints fans, of course, were hoping for a little help from the Green Bay Packers on Sunday at the Georgia Dome against Atlanta. It didn't come. The Falcons held on for I think it was a 20-17 victory with the last-second field goal from Matt Bryant, who's proven to be money in the bank for the Falcons. The Falcons now move to 6-0 at home, 9-2 overall, hold essentially a 1.5 game lead on the Saints in the NFC South standing with 5 games remaining. 1.5 games because they're one up in the actual standings, and of course because of their win earlier against the Saints in Week 3, that essentially gives them a half game edge on that too. But as you look down the road, the Falcons close out the season with 3 games consecutively starting Sunday on the road. They play at Tampa Bay, at Carolina, at Seattle, close out the season at home against New Orleans and Carolina. So essentially they play the Carolina Panthers, the 1-10 Panthers, twice in the last 5 games. Tampa Bay is certainly a beatable team. They lost 2 starters to injuries, I understand, today. And then Seattle on the road. Seattle's a 500 team at best, but still competing for a division championship in the NFC West. So they've got their work cut out for them. And remember that the Falcons are just dynamite at home this season. They're 6-0. They're 19-1 under third-year quarterback Matt Ryan as a starter. 19-1. I think they've won 15 in a row under Matt at the Georgia Dome. So when the Saints go play there on December the 27th in a Monday night game, they're going to have their work cut out for them for sure. Look down the road at the Baltimore Ravens, which I think is going to be a pivotal road game on December the 19th. Excuse me. They play the Saints. Before they play the Saints, they too are another hot team at home. They're 5-0. They've got the Steelers coming in Sunday. Then they play at Houston. They have the Saints. So they've got 2 key games, AFC games, before they get to the Saints. And who knows? It might take a little starch out of their sail, if you will. They defeated the Steelers earlier this year, so that they maintain an edge on them in the AFC North. And Houston is up and down, but can be a very good team when they want to be, and that's it in Houston. So there are 2 teams that can kind of take a little starch out of the Baltimore Ravens before the Saints get there. But again, I think it's going to come down to those 2 road games for the Saints at Baltimore on the 19th of December and at Atlanta on the 27th. Just a little heads up, it is my understanding that Drew Brees will be named the Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year. That announcement is expected to come tomorrow morning. Quite an honor for Drew, the franchise, and of course Who Dat Nation. And our next report will be Wednesday. The team returns to the practice field Wednesday to begin preparations for the Bengals. And let's hope that some injuries have healed. They've gotten the bad taste out of Reggie Bush has gotten the bad taste out of his mouth from his performance against Dallas. And the Will Smith thing, will hopefully have a little more information on the Will Smith incident in Lafayette early Saturday morning. So until next time, Brian Alley Walsh, NewOrleans.com. Aloha, everyone.